you know, for a while now, I kind of thought I forgot who I was in a way. It might sound kind of strange, but I feel like sometimes we get so busy in life where we have so many responsibilities and so many tasks that we need to do that it becomes hard to find any time to reflect on where we are in our lives. And it's not just the reflection time. It's like sometimes we try to find time to ourselves so that we can even think, but it's not something that you can necessarily force. And so I think for a long time, even when I tried to find time to myself, um, it wasn't working. I didn't realize that it wasn't working until recently. I started waking up again around 4 a.m. to go to the gym and just to have a lot of time in the morning so that I didn't feel like I was rushed before work. And what I realized was that not only is it great to not feel rushed and to, get a good workout and everything, but I realized that waking up that early when the sun's not out and when not many people are awake and when you don't have people or things pulling at you to do things, I realized that you get a lot more download messages and downloads from wherever they come from. And I've been really able to just reflect on where I'm at, what I like, where I want to go. And it feels very organic in a way where it feels like I'm connecting back with myself, have space to think my own thoughts. And it's been very valuable. I think it's probably valuable for anybody. And I don't think that people need to necessarily wake up at 4 a.m. to get the benefits. But I think it's really important to find completely uninterrupted time for, it's like sacred, you're on sacred space. I do think that there's something to being up really early though, because I've had space throughout the day, you go home after work and you have space, but maybe after work, the combination of being exhausted and the combination of just going to watch some television and distracting yourself ultimately doesn't allow us to connect. So I think that it's been very beneficial to wake up in the morning when you're fresh, you're not distracted, and you can get those downloads of those messages, because I think it's crucial. I think that too many of us are, overworked and exhausted, as well as distracted by, YouTube and social media, unless it's beneficial content. Unless you're consuming beneficial content, most of it out there is just distractions trying to hit on your dopamine really quick. Anyways, I just wanted to share what I've been realizing lately of how important it is to find some of that time and that space to reconnect with ourselves. And I found that at 4 a.m. You might find that somewhere else, but I think it's really crucial. I honestly feel like I'm connecting back with like the 20-year-old me, connecting back to like soul or spirit or whatever you want to call it. And it feels very nice and very, very special because for a long time I feel like I've lost myself, as well as many people, when you get into all the responsibilities that life throws at you. So, anyways, that's all I've got for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.